visit the link in the description. Hey everybody, and welcome back to KCC Kids Vids. It's been 2 weeks, and it seems like it's been an eternity. Today we are here with Miss Victoria and Mr. Justus, and I'm Mr. Clark, and we are getting ready to do segment 2 of Cool Not Cool. Last time, Mr. Jimmy brought in something that was super cool. I had something that was super cool, and Mr. Ricky had something that was super not cool. It was really lame. He squirted us in the face with a water gun. So I hope you guys didn't bring any water guns to squirt me in the face with, but we'll vote on them as we go. So here we go. First of all, Victoria, tell me some random fact about yourself. Just let the kids get to know you.
I grew up in Mexico for 10 years.
All right, 10 years in Mexico. That is random. Habla español?
Sí.
Not me. So she speaks Spanish. I don't. Mr. Justice, tell us a random fact about yourself.
I was homeschooled.
Homeschool, yeah! I was also homeschooled. Whole life homeschooled?
Yes.
All right,
Until
man.
I went to college.
Nice. I know we have some homeschool kids watching this as well, so that's pretty cool. You can be cool and homeschooled. It's possible. So here are our voting cards. Cool or not cool. After we show our item, we'll get to vote on whether it's cool or cool. If you get 3 cools, it's a super cool. If you get 3 not cools, it's a super not cool. And if you get 2 of one, it's either cool or not cool. You guys ready?
Yeah.
I am.
Who wants to start? I'm pretty excited. I'll start. Here we go. So, first of all, I don't even have to have a good sales pitch. I don't feel like. I feel like my item is so cool that I don't even have to do that much. All I have to say is I like video games. I've always liked playing video games. I'm a video game kid. I don't play much video games, but I do enjoy having the novelty of having them around. So today I brought a big box, and in this big box I brought my PlayStation 4. This is the cream of the crop, along with the Xbox One. Top of the line, newest console out there. PS5 is about to drop, but you can't have that yet. And I gotta be honest, if this were just a PS4, it'd be like, yeah, that's pretty common. That'd maybe be not cool. But wait, there's more. I've got the Xbox One right here. Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and now I feel like we're teetering on the pretty cool side. But wait, there's more. You want to go retro? I've got my Sega Genesis Volume 2, so you can have the old cartridge games where the games go in here. That's one of my favorite systems. But wait, there's more. You want to play the Nintendo Wii? We've got the Nintendo Wii right here. But wait, there's more. You want to play the Xbox 360? We've got the Xbox 360. But wait, there's more. You want to play my favorite system of all time? The PlayStation 2. My favorite system. But wait, there's no more. That's it. That's my entire video game system collection. 6 systems. Xbox One, Xbox 360, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 2, Sega Genesis, and Nintendo Wii. And I'm out of breath. What do you guys think? Wow. Cool or not cool?
So right off the bat, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, not that impressive. Just going to be honest, not that impressive. And then you brought out the Xbox 360. Okay, impressive. And then you brought out Sega Genesis, something retro. You were catching my attention. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, the second greatest console to ever exist, the Nintendo Wii.
Oh, that's bold.
Of course.
Okay.
And then I would agree because I too grew up playing the PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
So I am going to vote cool. Just because of the PlayStation 2.
Sing it, brother. Sing it.
All right. Well, all I grew up with was this bad boy right here.
The Nintendo Wii.
Yeah, it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
So you had me at the Wii, where that's when you caught my attention. Because the other one, I don't really know, but the Wii is cool. So I'm going to go with cool.
All right, a cool, and I'm obviously going to cool myself because, 6 of my favorite systems of all time. So that's a super cool. There we go, getting us started on a good thing. I am going to clean this up while Mr. Justus, why don't you go ahead and start with your sales pitch.
All right. In this log-shaped bag, I hold something that I think you guys are going to be really impressed with. So, first off,
a strange bag just to start.
It is. It is.
Yeah,
but what it holds inside is the important part. So first off, before I even show you guys, I just want to ask, do you guys like music? Yeah. Do you guys like listening to music?
All the time.
So what if I told you that in this bag I had something that could play any song possible?
Okay.
This is my soprano Yamaha recorder.
Soprano. So
Soprano.
like, it
So
could
which
be,
means
that means it's like kind of high, but not super high. Is that right?
it's the highest one.
Soprano's the highest. See, that's how much
So,
I know about singing.
yeah.
I just know about rapping.
Learning
So.
things.
So if you want, I can play a couple songs for you.
Yes, I would love for you to do it. And why don't you play something and don't tell us what you play?
Okay.
And let's see if we can guess it.
Well, I'll start off with the easy one.
Okay.
Ooh.
I didn't know that one.
Well, that's just a
You do it
sample.
again.
I haven't played this in years. What's going on? All right, we'll start off with the easy
You
one.
gotta get the fingers
Yeah,
out
I
of these
know.
things,
That's what
man.
I'm saying. Okay. I'm ready. Ready?
Yep. Hot cross buns.
There it is.
Man, it took
There
me
it
a
is.
second. That's a band thing. It took me a second to figure out, but I knew the tune. So hot cross buns, very
Okay.
good.
Hot cross buns.
Give me another
Let's
one.
do another difficult one. Okay.
I think I'll let Miss Victoria get this one. This one's
Oh,
pretty easy.
McDonald!
Old
Old
McDonald?
McDonald.
No?
Are you sure that's Old McDonald?
Well, I don't know about you guys. You guys haven't even gotten to our
It's
item, but
Mary
I'm
had
gonna
a
go
little
ahead and
lamb.
vote
Don't
that.
have me on
You can't vote on her.
Okay. We will wait. We will wait.
Wait,
Mary,
what?
Mary had a little lamb.
Oh!
Oh,
I knew it had
man.
to do with animals.
All right, well, you know what?
That's
I've seen what I need to see. To be honest, it was a little shaky to start it. With
Yeah, this is
There were
true.
a couple of bad
This is
notes
true.
in there. It had me kind of teetering in between. But you did pull it off, and despite Miss Victoria's attempt to sabotage, Mary
is
had
true.
a little
What's up with
lamb.
that?
I'm gonna go ahead and give you a cool. That's pretty cool. That's nice.
I will say I learned the flute back in middle school. Pretty not cool because it was hard. But, I mean, it's cool. I'm glad you know some songs. So we'll go with cool.
All right,
Little
There it
yodeling
is.
boy.
and now you get
And
to vote on yourself.
Of course, I'm gonna vote cool. because-
Another super cool.
Two in a row.
Super cool. And now it's up to Miss Victoria to see if she can keep the streak going. What you got for us?
I'm a little nervous. Okay. You ever go to the park and you say, man, I wish I had a Frisbee? All the
Yeah.
time.
Yes,
I
there are many
almost
times,
always have a
actually.
Frisbee, so
Okay,
I don't have to say
perfect.
that.
Yeah.
But
So, I've always thought that. And then I throw it and it goes kind of far. But I found this thing.
whoa.
It's a huge Frisbee!
Wait, let's hold this thing up. Look at it. It doesn't even fit in the camera frame. Look at my head next to this. Oh my goodness.
And it goes far.
Have you actually thrown this?
Yes, I have. In a room. I have never done it outside.
Yeah, so that's one of my. I gotta ask the question. It seems pretty flimsy.
It
How
does
are we
it.
doing in the wind?
I don't know about the wind.
I don't know
The
how
draft
it'll hold up in
from
the
the
wind.
air, the AC in the room didn't do much.
Okay.
So that's my hope. But look how colorful this is.
It is very
That's a good
colorful.
point.
You're gonna see this a mile away,
Unless you're colorblind.
unless you're colorblind.
It's true.
Well, that would be an issue.
Which, speaking of off topic, why do dog toys come in multiple colors? Dogs don't see color.
Lucy, like
That is a fascinating question.
Anyway, back to this. Oh, it's called the Air Hogs Hyperdisc. And actually, I gotta say, when I was a kid, Air Hogs was one of the coolest brands. They had like some rockets that you would shoot up by pushing on some air pressure, and some other cool toys like this. Anything that flew through the air was Air Hogs. It was one of the coolest brands. Man, I'll let Mr. Justice go because I'm working on this one right
Okay.
now.
So I love the colors. It has purple on it. Purple is my favorite color personally.
It is a good color.
So I mean, 1 in 4 chance on there. So that's not like super impressive or anything. My biggest concern with this is how does a person catch this? It's so big. With a Frisbee, I can catch like this and it doesn't hit me in the face. I could catch like this and it's fine, but with that, a little tricky.
With your body, really.
Maybe.
That's how you would catch it.
Maybe.
Just let it hit you in the
But
face.
yes, just
Maybe it'll stay.
yeah. But I mean, overall, it's probably easier to catch than a Frisbee, easier to throw, because I
yes.
personally am
Yes.
terrible at doing both of those things. So I think this is a good way to start off if you're not good at throwing a frisbee, if you're like me. So for sure, I'm gonna say this is cool.
Wow, Mr. Justus with 3 cools.
Low.
I'm optimistic today.
Man, oh.
I think you need to see it be thrown.
I do, but like we don't have any space.
We
in
have
here
no
to
space.
throw it.
I think Justus has seen it.
I
found
have.
it in the office, and it was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
But that was inside. So I play a lot of disc golf.
Yeah.
That's true. You'd have to have a
And-
massive basket.
Like I have really heavy discs
Mm-hmm.
that get just destroyed by the wind, and this thing is so light and flimsy. It's like made out of tin foil,
Yeah.
and it is cool. But just because of the wind factor, I'm sorry. I gotta go with a not cool. It gets windy out here in Texas. It's a
But
not
you
cool
haven't
for
seen
me.
it yet.
I know. I'm sorry, but on the eye test, I gotta give it a not cool.
Fine. Well, I give it a cool.
All right, so it is a cool item.
cool
Well
item.
done. I'm sorry I ruined the party. Just couldn't do it. All right, so today we also want to give a quick story. What is something cool that God has done in your life, Mr. Justus? Well, what's something cool that God's done in your life?
So I was in Ecuador about 2 years ago, and I had a Bible that was both in English and Spanish, and I was asking God, I was there for a week, and I was asking God the whole week, who should I give this Bible to? That was my intention. I took it to Ecuador so I could give to somebody. And then it wasn't till the second to last day I was there that I met this man. I don't even remember what his name was, but we just connected really well. We were having conversation in Spanish, mind you, so he was very patient with me because my Spanish is very terrible. Anyways, so then eventually I felt God telling me, give this Bible to this guy, and so I was like, okay. So I gave it to him, but I was expecting to see him tomorrow because tomorrow was Sunday. We were going to go to church at this congregation that we were at. And so a hesitation I had at the time was, well, maybe I can just give it to him tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But instead, I gave it to him that night. And since then, I've never seen him again. But it was something that I thought was really cool, that God worked through that moment.
Yeah, and just that you're listening to God and hearing His voice and doing something nice for somebody. And who knows, that person may have read that Bible and got to know Jesus that way. So, yeah, that's an awesome story. Miss Victoria, what's a time when God has done something cool in your life?
So, freshman year of college, I'm still being an introvert. I went from being an introvert to an extrovert. And I remember sitting in front of these girls who were just talking, and I was like, should I go talk to them? And I felt that nudge, God saying, yeah, go do it. So I did, and it was the coolest thing, and now they're my best friends, and they're probably the people who I'll lean on for the rest of my life. But, yeah, that was super cool of God, and they're super cool. So
yeah, putting you in the right place and connecting you with people. And friends are important, right? We all have to have good friends to lean on and talk to and do life with. So that's awesome. A few years ago, I had a student who was in kindergarten at the time who was hit by a truck while he was on the street. And things weren't looking good. And the doctors eventually said, well, he might not make it. Well, he probably won't make it. And lo and behold, a couple surgeries later, he was doing much better. And the doctors then said he won't ever be able to walk again. And then he won't ever be able to be fully functional. And let me tell you, there were surgeries. There were times when the doctor said, why is this scar on his kidney? We don't do surgeries like that. And no, he never had a surgery before. It seemed like a God thing where he had healed him in so many places. Not even a year and a half later, he was at kids camp with us and he was running around with us. And so just God worked so many miracles. There were so many people praying for him. We were up at the hospital praying for him all the time, and it was just a great experience. Because God is a great healer, and he can do so many great cool things. So yeah, that's about it for cool, not cool. We had 8 out of 9 cools because I ruined the party. My bad. And I do have one more thing, by the way, that I think we all can agree is a cool. And that's this wristband right here. And I see we all are wearing our Way Cool Wednesdays wristbands. So if you haven't heard Way Cool Wednesdays, come join us next week at 6 o'clock at Louise Hayes Park. Visit the link in the description, and that's waycoolwednesdays.com. Get yourself signed up, and we will see you guys at Way Cool Wednesdays. Mr. Justus, any closing words?
I don't know. Learn how to throw a real frisbee is what I would say.
Miss Victoria, any closing words?
Stay cool. And this Frisbee throws.
All right. Well, maybe we'll take it out to Way Cool Wednesdays and see what can happen, and maybe I'll have to change my vote. But that's gonna be it. Signing off for now. It's Mr. Justus, Miss Victoria, and Mr. Clark, and we gotta hit him with the signature "Adios, amigos" on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Adios, amigos.